Hey blessed people, welcome back to Beginner Coloring with Amanda. I am here today with my completed pages for the month of May. I do have several completed projects as well as some stickering books that I've done as well. So I'm just going to show you guys everything that I did for the month of May that is involving coloring or stickering, because that's something that I do as well. So to get started, I colored this for artist Yvette Ramos Levy. This was a challenge that we colored. It's another challenge of hers that we colored, a boot with some flowers in it. And then we had to do a warm cool picture, and this is my warm cool picture that I did. Next up, I did a couple in this one. I did the Home Sweet Home. There's always a reason to smile. And my favorite is the pineapple. Summertime. Next up is the 50 Animal Mandolins by Sachin Senj David. I did one in here. I did the elephant. Next up is my country garden book. I did the first couple of pages of this book. Did the hands with the leaf. And then I did the cherry blossoms. Next up is Garden Bloom sticker by numbers. I did a couple in this one as well. I did the wallpaper. And I did the birdhouse one. I did the Brain Games sticker by number Bible. I did one in here of the cross, stained glass cross. Next up, I did one for Memorial Day for America. And it was the hot air balloon. Next was the mermaid color along that Elm Colors put out. I did this for that. I used Crayolas, ink tints, not ink tints, but distress inks, as well as Prismacolors. I really like how that one turned out. Next up was a color along that I did with, I just lost who I did. Jamie's Color and Love is the one that put out the tag for a Fab Year 2021. I did a color along with Poet Spice, Babylon, and this was the one that we did in here. We did the moths with the smoke and the flowers. I really like how it turned out. I love the pale pink and green moths that you see at your door at night, and that's what my image come from. Next up was M Sweets 2021 for M Color's birthday. I did 2 for her. The first one was the Happy Birthday Sundae Cone. And then the second one that I did was the ice cream page with all the different colors ice creams. Next up was the Sunflowers and Mayathon. And I did do 1 in this book for that. Did this one. Then I did Danny Button's Jolly Coloring 2021 hashtag. And I did the reindeer and the forest scene on this one. Next up was the Coloring Checklist Challenge 2.0. This was, the one that I did for this was a new artist to use. So I'm new to the Jeanette Wimble artist. And I did this, the Cuddlebugs page. Out of this book, I did the Ladybug. Then me and my husband have been doing split pages. We got the idea from Danny Buttons and her husband. We split the page and then we color it separately and then we put it back together to see what it looks like. So we did a couple of them in this book. This one was my side. This was his side. And then we did this one. This one was my side. This was his side. Then I did a color along with Kathy Spicer from Color Cat. I cannot remember her handle name on Instagram, but it's Kathy Spicer. We did a color along from the Colortronics book, and we did the lizard, and I really like how it turned out. She says it looks like my background is sci-fi and he's flying through space. But yeah, I really liked how he turned out. This was another for Yvette Ramos that I had to do. This was a color that we did for her as well. Next up was another coloring challenge coloring checklist challenge 2.0. This was Colored a Book That You Had Abandoned, and this is a book that my husband got me when I first started coloring that I had not touched. But I'm happy to say that I have finally colored a page in this book. It is the fruit page, and I'm happy to say that I have got it colored. So this book can now be marked as one that has been done. Next up is the Animal Woodcut Designs book. I did 2 in this book. I did the cow on the farm scene, and I did the pig. And I really like how they both turned out. I think they both turned out really good. Next up, we have Chibi Animals by Ava Brown. And I did the pig in this one as well. And then this is another, The Animals in Love is another book that my husband and I do the split pages on, and we color the pages split in half. So we've done quite a few in this book. We did the doggies. This was my side. I used gel pens. He used alcohol markers. And then we did, let's see, we did that one. We did the other doggies. And we did the billy goats. It was funny. He thought this was a leaf, so he painted it green. So now I told him my billy goat has a green algae ear that he's going to lose. So yeah, that is that book. And then I have a couple more sticker books that I did. I did the leopard, or the lynx, and I did do the background on this one. I painted it to make it look like snow and mountains and birds in the background. It's okay. It was just a blank background, so I wanted it to have some kind of little personality to it. I'm not completely happy with how it turned out, but it was good for a first try. Then I did the butterfly. I did the flamingo. I did the macaw. I started on the spider monkey, but I've not got him done. And that's all the ones I did in this book. And then I did a couple for mermaid, sticker books for mermaid. I did this one. And last but not least, I did this one. So that is the books that I have done this month. The color pages that I've completed. It was a busy month for me, busier than it usually is. I enjoyed planning out my month into my hashtags and what books I was going to color, and going through those and having some accountability as to why I picked the books that I picked. And I will be doing that again this month in my What's in My Bag for June. I will be going through those hashtags and picking out and showing what I'm going to be doing for each of those hashtags again. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you liked the color pictures that you've seen. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, that way you get notifications when I post new videos. I want to thank you so much for watching and taking time out of your day to spend just a moment with me in my day. And I hope that you guys have a blessed rest of the day. And until the next video, happy coloring.